I haven't done a video in a while, so I figured it's time for an update. Hi, it's Jan from Germany. Got some visitors from Canada right here in the background. So the situation in Minnesota has not improved whatsoever. If anything, it's only gotten worse. There has been talks about a slowing down of ICE operations in Minnesota, but that's not the case. ICE has only become more authoritarian of late. Now, I do know that a lot of people online complain that they don't get much information from Minnesota, but having focused on just that in the last couple of days, I can confidently say that there's actually a lot of info getting out of Minnesota, but it is very fragmented. There's tons of witnesses reports, people who post online, people publishing videos. Now, I can't really say whether there's manipulation going on or not. I'm not certain. Even some newspapers, be they based in the US or Germany, also report on the situation on the ground. Maybe it's just a little foggy right now. Uncertain, as I said. Now, I did compile everything that I could gather in a Substack article that I published on Threads to provide a more or less basic overview on where we are at. Now, we do know that ICE has shifted their tactics to a more sinister level, like they try to blend in more, especially in the metro area, where they allegedly want to pretend that everything is going back to normal, be that by wearing plain street clothes or renting cars from whatever company they can find to blend in more. I've also heard more and more reports that they try to infiltrate resistance groups, be that chat groups or on the ground even, where resistance is also still active, it has to be said. What I hear is that a lot of groups try to provide people who are afraid to leave their homes with basic amenities. And as I said, lots of people also still report. I believe it's perhaps a good sign if we don't hear about that too much, because that could indicate that they are up and running still, despite everything that is going on. Now, as all that is going on, my primary concern, aside from Minnesota itself, is what all this means for the midterms. Because the rule of law is all but dead in Minnesota, and ICE is trying to supplant the rule of law with its own might. That could be a potential danger for the midterms. I mean, if they do everything that they are doing right now, what prevents them from trying to intimidate voters or snatch voters off the streets before they can even cast a vote? That will be a major concern. Aside from that, I believe that it is high time that resistance outside of the US, international supporters that is, coordinate better. In case you haven't noticed, there is now a kind of, let's call it solidarity action online. The Democracy Watch or Minnesota Night Watch, whatever you want to call it. And I've been told that was originally a Commonwealth insider for Canada, I believe ever since Venezuela, and the Canadians got rather concerned with their neighbors. But in spirit and in honor of resistance in Minnesota, people from New Zealand, Australia, Canada, and some in Europe have meanwhile included Minnesota into this watch. So people in a gamish art of kind of way trade shifts online, watch out for each other, and just show that they are there and watching. That is a new phenomenon that I am very glad for. And in light of this, I decided to build a Discord for this community, which will probably go public soon. Now, I know that Discord isn't exactly a safe platform, but neither is Threads, and Threads is still the most important platform for resistance in the US right now to share information. And Discord is also the most widespread platform of its kind, so for more coordination, or even just to hang out together, or to construct narratives to share online, that will hopefully suffice. More on that in a bit. See you.